Just state your name and your relationship to the account.
Well, my name is Rhea Pankratz, and I'm a pastor. I've been a pastor in the community for 10 years. I pastor a church with my husband called Living Way Christian Center in Oliver. I'm also involved in our ministerial. I've been involved in the ministerial for probably 15 years, and I have worked with youth leadership probably in the last 20 years, and then before that I did kids leadership.
Okay, let's get started. At a young age, did you know what you wanted to do, what you do today, and if not, what did you want to do?
Well, I know when I was really young, I just liked people, and I would go find them, and I would talk to them. Probably the first thing I really remember that I wanted to do is I wanted to be a police constable, because I wanted to work with people. And then I actually wanted to be a rock star, but none of those happened, and I actually am a pastor now. I really do enjoy it. I think if I had been a police constable, my life would be very different. And in this profession, I get to help people all the time.
Okay, can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact on your leadership skills?
Oh, there's been all kinds of people through the years that have mentored me or poured into me. I remember one lady in particular, her name was Elsie, and I met her probably just over 20 years ago, and she really took me in a time in my life when I needed direction, and she gave to me and served me and actually let me come and live in her house. And I found out it was probably one of the lowest times in her life, and she just gave and gave the best she could and was a great friend and a great leader. Probably a lot of my leadership skills comes from being mentored through books or resources like going to conferences, listening to like audio DVD clips and different things like that, finding the resources myself.
Okay, how do you use leadership daily in your work life and personal life?
How do I use it daily? Well, every day I have to make a choice to get up and to put my best foot forward and to go out and help people no matter what I feel like. So that's every day. I have to decide to believe the best in people, although sometimes you don't always see the best in people, and I have to sacrifice my life and try to encourage people to pursue their dreams and make a difference in their world. So it's a continual choice. Taking situations that maybe aren't the best situations and make them better. I'm always working with my own family, especially with my kids, in trying to always instill leadership skills into them as far as sacrifice, as far as having a good attitude, being positive, not being critical, vision for the future. So it's so valuable and you always need it.
Okay, what are some important qualities that you view in leadership or in others?
Important qualities. I guess a couple vision. You gotta have a vision as far as what you're doing and why you're doing it. Communication. You need to be able to listen well, and you also need to be able to communicate well so that people can follow you. You need to be thankful for what you have, because it's easy to see the flaws in people in life and not let yourself get critical. You need to be hardworking, and you need to have focus, and you need to really have an attitude to serve people.
Okay, with the social media that all the kids and adults have today, do you look at it as a positive or a negative tool?
Well, I think just like anything, there are, positive things that social media can be used for, and there also can be a lot of negative things that can go along with social media. I see it's a great tool to get your ideas, and if you're communicating well to the next generation, I can see it as a way of communicating events and different activities, promoting like service days and things like that. you can really use it to blog or, you know, just really rally behind community events. I think it's great. The other thing though, on the flip side, I mean, we've seen how much bullying has happened on social media. There's been just a lot of, maybe things that are controversial that are communicated, and I do think that it's hard because kids.
What do you think it means to be a leader?
Well, to me, being a leader really means that you have to be able to be a servant. You need to be able to understand them, and you need to be giving them a compelling reason to follow you, and you need to sacrifice continually for what you're leading. And I think you also need to earn the respect of people, that they know that you care about them, not just about what the project is that you're trying to do.
Okay, last question. If you were to give one piece of advice to me and my leadership class, what would it be?
Well, I think it's really valuable to not just look at the here and the now, but to look at the future. And
Last question. If you were to give one piece of advice to me and my leadership class, what would it be?
well, I think it's really valuable to not just look at the here and the now, but to look at the future. And for you, younger generation, what you sow or what you pour into your community, into your school, into your province and your country is what you're going to get in the future. Like, if you want a great community and you want a great nation for your kids in years to come, it's what you pour into it now. So I think you have to be prepared to sacrifice and to serve your generation, and then you will see the fruit of it in years to come.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I've learned a lot.
Oh, well, thank you.